Good morning, collective. On this beautiful Thursday morning. I'm so grateful this morning. I'm always grateful, but I feel extra grateful today that I got to wake up and have another opportunity to experience life again. And I hope you too are grateful, just grateful to, again, get to experience another day. I am here this morning to do a long reading for someone. Spirit has guided me this morning to convey a message to one of our collectives. Before I begin, I want to thank everyone for supporting my channel. I am so grateful for that. And I ask that you continue to support my channel, of course, by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if the message resonates, wonderful. If it doesn't, let it go. I know that I'm not for everyone, and everyone is not for me. And that is okay. That's what makes every individual uniquely divine. Let me get a little visual here for you guys. Sometimes we need to visualize and see it to remind us. So I ask that you continue to, again, to support the channel so I can continue to convey messages to everyone out there that needs to hear a message sometimes to continue on our journeys. Let me go ahead and I'll take that away. And let's see what message comes out and which collective needs to hear a message today. I did clear my space and called all my spirit guides, angels, ancestors. They're here with me, and I do ask them to open my heart, mind, and soul and allow for me to receive the messages they want me to convey to the collective this morning with an open heart and open mind. So, spirit guides and angels, who is it this morning that needs to hear a message to assist them on their journeys? Here we go. Wow, Aries, we need to hear a message. Okay. I know Virgo is waiting for a message. And again, I don't know if whoever's familiar with how I do my readings, I always roll the dice. That's how I converse with Source. And I can't go against it. Sometimes I don't roll the dice when I need to hear a message or when I'm just intuitively called to do a particular sign. I'll do that, and I think I will do a Virgo after this. But I will go ahead and honor Source this morning with the Aries collective. And I do apologize. My nose is stopped up this morning, so I sound a little different, so I can hear myself. And let me go ahead and clear my nose, and excuse me, collective. I am human, and I just need to clear that a little bit. Thank you for that. I do apologize. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Aries, this is for you. Maybe Source has this particular message. I always like to hear what they have to say So also, let me say for newcomers, the way I do my readings is I get 7 cards, 1 for each chakra, which allows for me to see where there is some stagnant energy or blockages, and I try to give some tips on how to clear some of the energies and blockages that we carry with us. You know, we pick up all these negative energies and blockages through our everyday lives, and it makes it difficult to navigate on our journeys when we carry all these negative energies with us. So it's imperative, excuse me, as I'm speaking and grabbing something, it's imperative that we clear our chakras. Again, to make it a little easier to navigate on our everyday lives in this 3D matrix, because it's getting more and more difficult, these energies out there. You know, and it's, if you're not familiar with your chakras, there is a vast amount of information on the internet that you can look up, because again, it's imperative that we clear our chakras, because they store energy of our thoughts and our feelings and our memories and our experiences, our actions, and they influence and have a direct presence in our future, in our mindset, our behavior, our emotional health, our actions. You know, the life force in each chakra, it can be processed and transmuted and released so that we can consciously manifest what we want, instead of repeating the everyday cycles of whatever negativity. But again, it is imperative that we clear these chakras out to make it a little easier, again, to navigate through life. So that's why I do these. I know everybody's different, everybody reads different, and that's okay. That's what makes it so wonderful. Okay, let me go ahead and begin. I know I'm rambling this morning, but I just felt I needed to say that, I guess, last time here, even though I shuffled a million times. That's okay. Also, let me mention, I just did, if you're into crystals, I just did a crystal reading prior to this here, and the crystal of the day was amber. And this is a beautiful stone. The card doesn't really give its true characteristics, so I recommend that you look it up on the internet, even though that's beautiful. But very powerful frequencies with that amber. So there you go. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Aries, this is for you. For me, I'm a full-blown Aries. My sun is Aries, my moon is Aries, and my ascendant is Sag. So I'm definitely a full-blown Aries. Okay, Spirit guides and angels, can I get one card here for the root chakra? Oh, there's a flipper. Oh, that's so good to see. The 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, it's in reverse. That's what we want on this card. Okay, can I get another one for the sacral chakra, please? One for the sacral. Oh, another flipper. I like that. And that is Judgment. Judgment. Okay. One for the solar plexus, please. One for the solar plexus. Can I get another flipper? Let's get some flippers this morning, Source. Spirit, come on. Oh, not that. That's way too many. So we'll put those back. All right. One flipper, please. Give me one flipper. There we go. That's what I want. Came in the side. How do you want this, Spirit? Okay. One for the heart space, please. There's 2 there. Do I take these or do I put them back in? Let's put them back in. Okay. Can I get 1, Spirit? One, please. There we go. Thank you. No, that's 2. So what I'm going to do here, since 2, this was the first flipper. So I will take the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. 1 for the throat chakra, please. Okay. There's 2 again. I'm not even going to look at these. See, there's 2. I like to really wait on the 1 flipper. Come on, Spirit. Give me 1. There we go. See? Hermit in reverse. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow. 8 of Cups in reverse. We definitely have some blockages, Aries. We've got a few blockages here, but not a problem. We're going to learn how to release them. There's 2 again. I'm going to put that back. 1 last one, please, for our crown space, please. There we go. Wow, the Queen of Swords in reverse. So, as you see, we definitely have some blockages here in a couple of our chakras here. At the bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. So, okay, Source. The message. What is the message this morning? So like I said, it was good to see this first card come out here, the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is our root space. It's all about our safety, our stability, our security. And with the 8 of Swords in reverse, we are finding a way out of something that has been painful or disappointment or discontentment, but we're coming out of this. We're starting to release the negative thoughts that kept us binded, kept us feeling trapped into something, and we're opening up to a new perspective finally, and that's always good to see here. I mean, this is, you're feeling free from something now. Openness, Aries, empowerment. And again, that's a wonderful card to see. And this is also Gemini energies, as well as Mercury energies, the planet of Mercury. And Mercury is all about the mind, the intellect, communication. So it also references the throat chakra. So, which goes along with Mercury. So our thought, our communication, our mind, and our intellect. So again, Aries, it's really good to see that you are now coming out of this entrapment feeling and feeling more free, more open. You're empowering yourself, more productive. And then we fall into the judgment here in our sacral chakra. And the judgment is Scorpio energies. So you could be dealing with some Scorpio energies. Also, this is a renewal, a rebirth, an inner calling, since you're now opening up more and releasing the negative thoughts and the negative entrapment feeling. You're opening up to this rebirth, this awakening, the reflection of reckoning. And that again is such a wonderful card to see. I'm so happy. And then also this judgment references Pluto, and Pluto is all about death and rebirth. So you are definitely coming out of this and opening up into this awakening. So good to see. Thank you, Source Spirit. Thank you. You know, you're answering the call to action that creates new opportunities here with this Judgment card, Aries. Wonderful. Thank you again. And then, of course, and you know, when good things happen, we always have some challenges, some sort of challenges. But that's okay. Here in the solar plexus area, we do have the Five of Wands. This is a Leo energies. And again, when you've got good stuff going on, there's always some type of challenges, or could be some competition or struggle. But you're determined. You're determined to stay out of this entrapment feeling. So there may be challenges, but you could get through it, Aries. We always do. We always overcome whatever challenges come our way. Times are difficult. There's times where it's difficult, but again, we are so headstrong to just battle whatever comes along our path. So we expect it, you know. No challenge is too much for an Aries. So again, we can overcome whatever comes our way, because we're the magician in our life. The magicians, well, we are the magician, each and every soul. The magician represents us as a being. We have all these tools that we can manifest anything. We create our realities. So again, challenges sometimes we invite because we can overcome them. We know it. And then if you got the tools, the right kind of tools, and when I say tools, I mean the intellect, the mindset, the patience. You know, I know a lot of us deal with trauma, you know, from our childhood, and just things that we pick up along our journeys, our life from birth, you know. And sometimes if we don't have the tools, it makes the challenges more difficult. And that's why, again, I do these readings to try to give people tools, because I didn't have the tools when I grew up. You know, I was raised in a home where I didn't have any tools. My tools was fighting and challenge and screaming. And it made it really difficult coming up as a child in my young adult life, and all the way until when I became an adult and I started searching and learning there's new ways to battle things in life. So it's so imperative and essential to have tools to overcome challenges, you know, in a more productive way. Let me say that. Because sometimes we bring more problems on if we don't have the correct tools to challenge some of the struggles that we encounter on our journey. So, again, that's why I try to give a few tips. There's many, many ways that we can learn to challenge things in a real productive way, instead of some of the ways that we were taught as a child. You know, our parents didn't have the tools. You know, all they knew was survival, and so they taught us the best way they knew how. Anyway, seems like I'm getting off track, but maybe it's imperative that someone hears this, because it was very important to me, and this is my new journey in life, because I faced the generational trauma in my life, and that's what I've been overcoming as a young adult and into my adult life. I battled that because it was severe trauma in my upbringing. So again, that's what inspired me to do this and try to give people tools to work with in their lives. So anyway, let's get back to this. Thank you, Spirit Source, for that. And I hope someone can take the message out of it. But anyway, anytime we have challenges, remember, we can overcome them. Here in our heart space, we do have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now, this is some distractions or temptation or an overwhelming feeling of different choices. It could also reference bad decisions. So again, illusions. So, and this also references Pluto, as well as Scorpio energies. We've got Scorpio energies and Pluto here, and then also here. Now, this is in reverse. So watch out for the some of the decisions that you make right now. This death and rebirth wants to come through because, like I said, you finally overcame the feeling of being trapped. And sometimes we can go back and forth with our thoughts and our feelings. With this card here, Spirit is asking you, Aries, to step back from everything, to gain perspective. But sometimes it does get overwhelming if we have too many choices. But let me say, all we got to do is quiet the mind, get in a quiet space. We have all the answers inside of us. We're just so programmed to look outside of ourselves. So all we got to do is sit with ourselves, meditate, take some time, take a drive in the car. That always helps. To find answers, to find direction. And apply this to whatever it is that you're experiencing on your journey right now. Whatever we're going through, a relationship, a situationship, it could be anything that we experience on our everyday lives. So again, just try to gain a new perspective in whatever situation that you're experiencing. Now here in your throat space, you've got the Hermit in reverse, and this also references Mercury as the Eight of Swords in reverse. And again, so watch the mind, the thoughts, because Mercury again is all about the communication, mind, intellect. And the Hermit in reverse does reference a withdrawal of isolation, loneliness, immaturity, some paranoia possibly, because you may have a choice to make and you're not sure which way to go or what to do. But again, like I said, if we could just quiet the mind and take some time to sit with ourselves, we will find the answers. Of course, we don't want to feel isolated or withdrawn or lonely. We don't want to feel that. But again, all the answers to life are within us, Aries. They're within us. We just have to quiet the mind long enough to receive them. You know, we stay in our heads constantly. I know I do. I have to take the time, you know, again, to quiet the mind so I can find the answers most of the time. Again, apply this to any situation that you are experiencing right now. So again, we've got blockages here, and I'll reference here in a moment how to release some. But here in our third eye, again, we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's something that's going on in your life, Aries, that you're having a difficulty making a decision, or something that possibly no longer serves you, and you don't know how or which way to go with it. Because here, the Eight of Cups in reverse, again, it's kind of like the Hermit in reverse. You're feeling withdrawn. You're drifting. This is hopelessness. Indecisions. Just like with the Seven of Cups. Stagnant energy. This also references Pisces energies. You could be experiencing some Pisces energies. Aries, when you make your decision, when you do, take action with confidence. That was the message that just came through. Because there's a decision you need to make in a certain particular situation. And it's not easy. Sometimes some decisions in our life, on our journey, we have to make difficult decisions. And sometimes it's hard. And I definitely understand. Let me tell you. But it's imperative that we make the best decision. It's feeling kind of heavy. So again, there's some type of decision that we must make. That's the big message that's coming through. And I know, like I said, it's difficult. But also Source is speaking out loud, saying it's important that we do this for ourselves and for everyone that's involved. Here in our crown chakra, it is the Queen of Swords in reverse. You're feeling over emotional about this decision that you need to make. You got to watch out for these energies, though. The Queen of Swords in reverse is sometimes she can be overbearing. Also, she can be cold-hearted too, harsh and dangerous. But this could also be someone else that could carry these energies because of the decision that you have to make. And it may not be the decision that other person wants to hear. Or, again, it could be you. Apply it to whatever situation. But make sure that there's clear communication, which allows you to express what's best for you and everyone. This is also Libra energies, as well as Venus. And Venus is all about love and abundance. So, try to make whatever decision you need to make. Try to make it easy for everyone. and put love into it instead of challenges and fighting. Because it seems like this is a heavy energy here, Aries, a huge decision that you have to make that will affect everyone. And then we have here, the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, of course, is all about control and stability, your security. It could also mean blocking change, or you're holding on too tight to something right now. And if you're holding on, sometimes it won't allow for you to move forward. And Spirit's wanting you to make this decision and move forward. This is also Capricorn energies, as well as Saturn energies. And Saturn's all about responsibility, structure, responsibility. So, again, the message is coming through again to let go of something that is keeping you in this confused state, isolated state, hopeless state, overbearing. It doesn't have to be a struggle or a challenge. But here with that judgment, you are awakening to knowing that you got to make this decision. It's not easy. This is a difficult decision that you're experiencing on your journey right now, Aries. But again, there are many difficult decisions we got to make on our journey. It's called life. And the more that we avoid and hold on tight, it makes it difficult. But I definitely understand. So, the advice also to clear out some of the energies and the blockages that are keeping us in this state. What I recommend is, here with the chakras, what you could do is do some crystal cleansing. And if you're, again, not familiar with your chakras or crystal cleansing, there is a vast amount of information on the internet that you can pull up. And again, what I do is when I feel like this and feel blocked and not sure what to do, what you do is you take a crystal that is associated with the chakra and get in a quiet place. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background here. There is a bunch of videos on YouTube, meditation videos, hertz videos, just some quiet meditative music. And get into a quiet space and again find the chakra that is associated with, the crystal that is associated with the chakra, and place those crystals on your chakra areas and ask the crystals to release the negative stagnant energies. Just ask them to take it in and release those energies to open up those chakras so you have a better flow state. So these answers will come. And again, I always give my tips, but there are many, many ways you can release negative and stagnant energy. Another thing that I do every day is I try to get out into nature. Nature is a great way to release, these stagnant energies, these heavy energies that we pick up along our journeys. As we navigate in this world, we pick up a lot of energies and we have to release them. So getting out into nature, grounding, taking your shoes off and walking on the ground, that also electrifies the body, recharges the body, cleanses the body. You know, we don't do it enough in this 3D matrix. You know, we're so programmed in so many different ways, you know, and it's just important to recharge our bodies. You know, we're so programmed to have shoes on constantly, and to recharge the body, we need to put our bare feet on the ground, connect with nature. So those are ways that we can clear out these energies so we can find the answers that we need to navigate more freely, more smoothly on our journeys. So again, like I said, we start out here on a good note. At least we don't feel trapped anymore in whatever situation, because we are taking control. We are starting to take control of the situation. Yes, there is a big decision we need to make here. But life is all about decisions, so it's just another decision. Excuse me. And you are taking action. So you may not be sure what action, but that's okay. Once you quiet the mind and clear out some of the energies, the answers are going to come right in on what you need to do, Aries. So let's see, what is under here? We got a lot of reversals. This is chaos, unclear, rethinking, clouded judgment. So it's imperative that we quiet the mind. It's all these messages. We're really clouded and unsure about this decision we need to make. But again, like I keep reiterating, we can overcome it because we are the magician. And we got to watch our thoughts in our mind too, because we actually create the reality of what we're thinking of. So that's why it's imperative to clear these chakras out, clear the mind, so we can receive the right messages. So let's see if we can get another message here with our oracle cards. I like my 7 energies. I have other oracles, but for some reason I'm glued to these for some reason right now anyway. So spirit guides and angels, ascended masters, what other messages can we receive to assist us on our journeys? What other message do you have for the Aries collective this morning to help them make this difficult decision? What other message? Just give me one, please. Can I get one flipper? You know how I like it. There, no, that's 2. That's 3. Okay, how about we do this, Spirit? I'm going to play a game this morning. Which one of these? Which one of these? How about, let me see if I can get a flipper of one of these. Which one, Source? Which one? I'm confused. How about we do this? I'm just playing a little game this morning. I don't know. Let's see. Which one? Is it this one? Maybe. Is it that one? Yes? Okay. I'm going to take this one. It's just a little game. Don't know where it came from, but hey. So, wow. The land between. 40. The land between. I don't think I've had this card. Thank you for that, Source. So, let's see what the message is. The land between. 40. 114. How can this message correlate with the reading? So, being between worlds, learning to be okay, wow, at the threshold of what was and what will be. A time of waiting and evolving, gray areas, something essential yet still development. Still in development. Metamorphosis. Wow. There's a big change coming, Aries, in a situation. You're in a process of change. You know that you were called to it and can no longer be who you were. But you aren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You are between what was and what could be. In a pupil, a stage like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into the butterfly. That's why it feels really big. This decision feels really big because it's going to change the course of your life. Wow. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. This is the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and the uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed that version of yourself and become something new. You must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore this stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? The process between worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, how to see in the dark. You absorb lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be part of you. Then whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for, Aries. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between for that is where you were reborn. Let me read this last sentence again. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between, for that is where you were reborn. What a powerful message, the land between. So, it does correlate with this message here. Like I said, you got one foot in the past and one foot in this future thing that Source Spirit is calling you to. And you're scared. And I understand. I can relate to this. It's kind of like me in my situation. I'm coming out of the old, shedding the old, and coming into this new me. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. Even though, like I said, there are some heavy energies here, but life is all about energies, heavy energies, light energies, good energies. But I hope that you can utilize some of the tools, Aries, to help you navigate this big decision that's waiting for you to get clarity. But like I said, you're ready for it. Let me not say that, because you got one foot in, one foot out, because it's scary. It's scary, but it's also, I feel once we get to that other side, that things will be okay. It's just new to us, because we're so used to what we've had and what we've been through. Comfortability and new things sometimes is scary, but also it can be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing once we make that leap of faith. Again, Aries, I hope you can take some message out of this message and apply it on your journey. Remember to, before you make a decision, just make sure you get clarity. You clear the mind, the heart. And again, that's just getting in a quiet space so you can hear these answers. Ask Source, ask Spirit to guide you through. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, Aries. I want to wish you a wonderful, blessed day. Until next time, love.